Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Nathanias and Bly on Vaani Research Station. In the top side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is Nathanias. And in the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Bly. So Bly hails from Ukraine. We have the red Terran player, who is an American, more known for his casting than his playing, but still a very solid player in his own right. I have a game featuring Nathanias, I want to say Nathanias versus Swaghar on my channel. I'll put a link in the top right. And all I can say is battle cruisers. If you haven't watched it, that should pique your interest. And pique is spelled P-I-Q-U-E, not P-A-K. P-E-A-K. When used that way, that is my grammar tip for the day from Falcon Paladin. Bly choosing to expand hatch first to the left of his main base on this map instead of to the safer base to the right of his main base, but I assume that's because he wants to start his creep spread. A little easier to defend as well, just because this main ramp needs to be defended, and the natural, if you put it outside of the main ramp, is very, very close to that. So I can understand why Bly would do that. Looks very much like a Reaper expand here from Nathanias. He has a penchant for doing very interesting strategies here as Terran. So we'll see if he does that or just wants to do something safer, because this is Nation Wars. Bly steals Nathanias' other gas here by throwing down an extractor. And it is going to be a Reaper. So this Reaper's name is Fear. Fear the Reaper. Someone doing a bit of a pun there by suggesting that name. There is no backstory, but basically, isn't that a Metallica song? As there's a cancel and a rebuild of that extractor by Bly. Fear the Reaper. I mean, I remember Metallica was huge when I was in high school, back in the 90s especially. Just ginormous. I think they still have a giant fan base. I believe they're still on tour. Which, you know what? The Rolling Stones are still on tour. So, hey, Metallica could have another, like, 40 years out. Reaper, Fear the Reaper shows up, immediately gets the job of trying to kill this extractor, kill the drone who keeps building the extractor. It would be easier if they did extra damage versus buildings, but they don't anymore. All Nathanias has, all Fear the Reaper has here is his KD8 charge. He wants to just play guitar, man. He just wants to play his bass guitar back inside the barracks, but they said, get out there. Help us knock down this extractor. He's like, but I want to kill lings and drones and queens. Or at the very least, again, I want to do some sick riffs on my bass guitar. But they said, you heard your orders, Fear the Reaper. You get out there and you knock this extractor down. It's kind of a wasted effort a little bit, Nathanias. This does not have enough DPS. This Reaper does to knock down this extractor. Bly isn't intending on letting it finish anyway. It's not a big deal. Just get out there and see what damage you can do. I mean, by now, queens are out. Right, speed's about 50% complete. Your window is very low, and I guess Nathanias just has no interest in sending Fear the Reaper out at this point in the game. The expansion for Nathanias is just about up. A third base coming up for Bly in the natural base location for some players to the right of this main base. Meanwhile, in Terran land, he really... Oh, the extractor did finish. Look at that. Bly let that thing finish, whether by accident or on purpose, I don't know. Hellions coming out. Man, Bly's getting a beautiful scout out of this extractor. He knows there are Hellions. The question is, how many Hellions? Okay, 2 more on the way. So at least 4. We could see more than that, depending on if Nathanias is going for more of a meching strategy or what. If he's going more bio, this should be the end of the shenanigans out of these Reapers, or out of these Hellions, rather. It is a Viking coming in for Nathanias, and he's not doing anything with his barracks right now, so he might be trying to make this thing. Lings at the front door. Oh, a Hellion pops out on the other side of the wall. Hellion Reaper combination. Fear the Reaper coming into this natural base. Oh, and actually might get some kills here. Fear the Reaper, how you doing, man? KD8 charge, knocking some stuff back, knocking his own Hellions back. 2 kills on Fear the Reaper, and he does get picked off there by the Speedlings, by the Queen. It's just a lot of damage. A lot of damage there. Slower Lord by Bly walking right on through into this main base of Nathanias. The Viking does scout that out. Take it down. Additional Hellions here for Nathanias, though I think this is, in fact, could it be a meching style? He's got a Fusion Core coming in. Fusion Core coming in. Cloak on the way for Banshees, of which he has 0, but perhaps he's working on it later. Come on. Come on, Fusion Core. Finish it up, and let's see a battle cruiser. Do it. Do it, Starport, now. Does he have enough? He almost has enough gas to do it. And it is a battle cruiser. Oh, Nathanias. Nathanias, you do not disappoint. Ling's getting surrounds on these Hellions. Outside of that natural base, though, and just getting absolutely picked off. More Hellions popping out, though, trying to kill as many as they can. The ones on the outside are doomed. Doomed, I say. Yes, picked off. Ling's getting on inside. They see the Fusion Core. They see the starport. Nathanias has been scouted. Bly, this is not his first time at the rodeo. He knows exactly what to scout against Nathanias. And SCV does get picked off by a Ling here at the natural base of Nathanias. But in the end, all the Lings are dead. 14 dead Zerglings, a dead SCV. 7 dead Hellions, though. Ouch. Resources lost. 850 for the Terran player. 743 for Bly. So creep spread coming up. Roach is coming in with that super cool Roach skin that he got here. So battle cruiser on the way. I mean, I've had this happen to me, right? Battle cruiser, tactical warps on-site on your natural base. All you have there is maybe a queen and maybe a spore crawler if you're lucky, and my natural base straight up died when that happened to me. So we'll see how Bly responds to this, if in fact that is what Nathanias ends up doing. I just don't know he's going to slow push across the map here and give Bly enough time to respond. So tactical warp, let's do this thing. There it is! Tactical warp! Where's he going? Where is he going? Where is he going? Right for the... Where is he going? It is! It is at this third base here! And yeah, there's only a queen here. A spore collar coming up. It absolutely shuts down the mining at this natural base. Again, this is exactly what happened to me. Bly's reaction time a lot better, though. He got most of his drones out of there. Lost a couple. 2 queens. Thinking about going to save it. 3 queens, maybe? Is 3 queens enough? With spore crawler support here, another drone getting taken out. Battlecruiser has already killed 4 workers. That might be enough. That might be enough. Wants to maybe get some shots off on the spore crawler as well. A double spore crawler here by Bly, and that's enough to chase the battle cruiser away. So did shut down mining at the natural base for a while. Hellions in here at the natural, roasting up some more drones. Roach is trying to take care of them. Gets rid of 1, but they're so dang slow without Glitter Reconstitution. Yamato Cannon being researched by Nathanias as well. More and more drones getting roasted all over the place here. 14 dead drones. It's 48 to 43 harvesters. Nathanias is up right now. Hellions getting more drone kills here at the third base. I can't believe it. Coming on in, Battlecruiser with Yamato Cannon available. Getting Yamato Cannon one of these queens and takes her down. Look at that body fly as well. Tactical Warp, another Battlecruiser has joined the fray. Another Battlecruiser in production back home. Going after that hatchery, taking down the Spore Crawler as well. Yamato Cannon being used on that Spore. Explosions. Fireworks. 3 queens versus 2 Battlecruisers. I don't know if it's going to be enough. More queens on the way, though. 4 Corruptors coming in at the same time for Bly. Is it enough? Is it enough? Battlecruisers trying to take down these queens. Transfuses keeping it alive temporarily, and the Tactical Warp out of there by one of them. Keeping it alive, which is what you want to do. BC really wants to kill that 1 queen, and almost gets her. 1 hit point remaining. Are you kidding? Ah! Nathanias has got to be mad about that. Corruptors getting some shots off there as well. Cooldown not quite there for the tactical jump for Nathanias' Battlecruiser, and these Corruptors are hitting him pretty hard. So standing on in, going to try to kill what he can, but no. More Corruptors show up. Battlecruiser explodes. 3rd command center has completed for Nathanias. It is in orbital command as well, repairing up one of the BCs that did manage to come back home. Another one just now coming in. Widow Mines at the top of his ramp for Nathanias. Roaches strolling on into this 3rd base. And that's going to force a liftoff. There it is. There's a liftoff by Nathanias. 3rd base up for Bly as well. 54 to 64 harvesters. More Battlecruisers keep popping here. It's only a one starport action here. Yamato Cannon's taking out 2 Corruptors. 2 Corruptors versus 4. Or sorry, 4. Ooh, so never mind. 6 Corruptors versus 2 Battlecruisers. Just begging their Corruptors to come on top of these Widow Mines. It's a Battlecruiser Widow Mine tank strategy out of Nathanias. Does he still have his Viking? No, looks like he lost his Viking. The Corruptor count getting a little scary for Bly, though. He's got 7 of them in the sky trying to kill 1, and they know the Tactical Warp just a little bit outside of the range of that, outside of those Corruptors there. Widow Mine's going to fire. Oh, they get the Battlecruiser, though. They get it. That's all they wanted, was to kill that BC. Great micro on display by Bly here. And 3rd base not going to happen. Roach is making sure that does not happen. Tanks setting up on the bottom of this ramp, trying to chase those roaches away. Single BC here as well. Does not have enough for the Yamato Cannon. Good job moving his wounded Corruptor back, except for that 1, I suppose. Roach is getting right on top of these tanks, but Widow Mine's firing. Battlecruisers finishing off the rest. Can they get this 1 tank? Yes, they do. Oh, Bly barely picks off that 2nd tank there, but all the roaches are gone. All the roaches are gone. We're looking at a 3,600 resources lost by the Terran, but look at that, 48 lost by the Zerg right here. Yamato Cannon killing 1 Corruptor, the other one forced to retreat away from the 3rd base by Nathanias. It's 124 to 116 total supply. 4th base coming up. I should say that Bly has the lead there. 4th base coming up for Bly at his gold. He's expanding very well. We do have SCVs following this These battle cruisers trying to repair them. They keep going into dead airspace and not giving the SCVs enough room to make that happen, to make that dream a reality. So more and more Lings coming up from Bly. Any more roaches in production? Not really. Ling's trying to run on in and kill these SCVs on the ground. Exactly what he needs here. More SCVs coming in, tactical warping back to the safety of these tanks. One of them in siege mode, the other one not in siege mode here. Tank trying to clear out as many of these Lings as possible. Corruptor count still very scary, but missile turrets killing one, chasing the rest of them away. The repair's very good here, but 17 dead SCVs. Are you kidding? Whoa, he killed 17 SCVs there in just the last couple seconds here. Did Bly. Missile turrets coming up. What I love from Bly is he's not letting Nathanias just sit back and macro up. He's continuing to attack. He's not killing the Terran player, but he's doing a very good job at keeping that battlecruiser count low. There are 2 of them on the field now. 3 have been killed. I don't think Nathanias is continuing that production. He's not right now. That starport is quiet. He's getting tanks. He's getting upgrades for his battlecruisers, +1 ship weapons, +1 vehicle and ship plating on as well. 9 roaches in production for Bly and an infestation pit coming up as well. So 5 bases to the south here. We do have corruptors using caustic spray. Nathanias' natural repair Nathanias. I don't think you can repair through this, and that is gone. Excellent job. These corruptors are so much better than they used to be. Back in the heart of the swarm, I can tell you that much. Hellbats here in that gold base for Bly, getting cleaned out by roaches. Killing 11 drones, though. Wow. Killing 11 of them. Trying to throw down missile turrets desperately to Nathanias to deal with his corruptor ball. He just doesn't have anything to kill them, is the problem. He's got tanks, he's got widow mines, he's making missile turrets, but he doesn't have enough anti-air to really make that thing happen. Battle cruisers are here at the 4th base of Bly along this left side. Can they take down this hatchery before the corruptors show up? Yamato cannon helping immensely in that effort. They don't have +1 attack yet, but they do have tactical jump available. So there's the hatchery. It ends up falling. Tactical warp out of there. Now that they are here. Run. There it is. Tactical warp out. Lings trying to do some harassment, but tank count getting pretty high. Right about now, Overseer walks into the missile turrets and widow mines of Nathanias. I don't know what Bly was doing there, but it's actually 80 to 84 harvesters. The problem is Bly, while he's only up 2, he did kill the natural of Nathanias. He did lose his 4th base. He's immediately planting it, but he does have a gold base up for a 5th and a 6th base coming up as well. He's expanding his heart out right now, 12 minutes into the game. We do have Hellions here at this 4th base, though. There's a spine crawler in production, but not there yet. Hellbat transformation. And they do catch a drone. Drones trying to fight for their lives against Hellbats. That seems like a pretty bad idea, especially since they have +1 armor here. Hellions chasing those drones down in the Hellion mode. Don't hit as hard, but faster. Turns out a lot more drones getting murdered. Corruptors flying back on up, trying to see what they can do. In the face of this battlecruiser strategy. And 7 drones killed. 80 to 74 harvesters. Nathanias' natural is just about up. What do we have over here? Hellbats here at the 4th base again. The harassment at the 4th base. Rota's doing a better job cleaning that up, but still more dead units. Corruptors trying to fly on in, finding an angle into which to attack the natural. There are no missile turrets on the backside of this natural base. Canceled, forcing the cancel. More missile turrets under construction as well. Bly using caustic spray puke on a supply depot to take it out. Just trying to harass, not necessarily trying to win this thing outright right about now, but missile turrets getting some shots off and picking off a corruptor. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for Nathanias. Big attack. We have Hellions. We have Hellbats. We have tanks. We have battlecruisers and widow mines coming into this 4th base. There are Hydras and Roaches here. I don't know if that's what you want at all. Spore Crawler gets taken down. Tanks setting up shop. And battlecruisers again with +1/+1. 4th base is absolutely going to die here. Widow mines burrowing. Tanks setting up Ravagers. Morphing in for Bly. Yamato cannons chasing those things down, though. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, no, we do have the abduct being used. Hydra's right on top of the battlecruisers. One of them gets out of there. 2 of them actually get out of there. Moving over to this 5th base of Bly at the gold here. Blue Flame Hellions trying to roast stuff up. Battlecruisers going after that base. Tanks on the ground. Blinding Cloud being used, and then Roaches and Hydras coming on in, but no, it's not enough time. Still, overwhelming forces take out those units. Another hatchery falls for Bly. Get out of there. Get out of there, battlecruisers. You are so dead, though. So absolutely dead. They do not have tactical jump available. It is on cooldown. They are too slow to run away from corruptors. This guy walking into a spore crawler at the 3rd base of Bly and getting blown out of the sky by the Queen and the Spore. So Bly losing bases, but losing them with grace. Replanting them immediately after they die, with the exception possibly of this gold base. 5th over here. 6th base defended against Hellbats with Vipers for the abduct. We have Hydralisks for the anti-air and Roaches for the anti-ground. At this point, Nathanias does have a 4th base up. Again, Planetary Fortress and tanks here. There's the abduct on the tank, though. Boink. Boink. Taking out missile turrets as they are on the periphery of this defensive structure. Defensive strategy here from Nathanias. Single battlecruiser in the sky. Tanks out of position to really do anything about this. Another abduct. No, but he tactical jumps out of there before the abduct actually takes effect. Where did he go? Where did he go? I don't know. Anyway, the army's moving into this 3rd base of Nathanias. Roaches, Hydras, +1 missile attack on those dudes completely gone. There's a battlecruiser for Nathanias here at the 6th base of Bly. There's no defense here whatsoever, but I don't think that Bly actually cares. He has taken down the natural base. He is taking down the production facilities of Nathanias, taking out battlecruisers very nicely as well. So I think Bly has weathered the storm. He is up. Corruptors take care of that battlecruiser at the 6th of his. Trying to expand his Nathanias. Hydra's getting rid of that. Constructing command center very, very quickly. Contaminate being tossed down on that factory. Blinding cloud being used as well. Abduct all over that tank. 200 to 108 total supply. Bly doing it and doing it well. Factory getting focused down, and that's the good game well played out of Nathanias. Nathanias is defeated, and Bly is victorious. Wow, this was a good game for me. It was a good game to see how Bly handled that early battlecruiser rush, moving into Planetary Fortress and missile turret with tank support. I have lost to that and lost to that badly in the past. So Bly goes immediately for Corruptor, uses them for caustic spray on bases that are not well defended, uses them to pick off battlecruisers as well, and then just goes Hydra Viper to abduct tanks, to abduct battlecruisers into your group of Roaches and Hydras on the ground and take them out very easily, not allowing Nathanias to get a critical mass of battlecruisers, mind you. He did end up killing 7 of them. Nathanias ended with 0. So 16 minutes in, Nathanias wanted a bigger battlecruiser group, couldn't get there. Tank count as well. He did end up making 14 of them, actually 16, and lost 14 at the same time. So just patient play by Bly, not really allowing Nathanias to get that critical mass. That mech really depends on harassing, expanding behind it, losing bases and not losing patience, not getting freaked out about it, and throwing up those hatches as soon as he could. So great play out of Bly, getting the win. But again, battlecruiser, you got to respect the BC. Nathanias has my everlasting respect for trying this in Nation Wars against a player as good as Bly. Hey-o. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.